Hey Transformers fans, this is my first Transformers video, I think. You know, as a kid I used to watch the original Transformers TV show, and I thought it was pretty good, being a kid and all that. And I discovered these things on AliExpress. But look at the packaging. So I think I know why these things were relatively cheap, because I think these must be factory rejects. Look, they actually double heat sealed it right there. It's all torn up here. So be mindful if you buy these off AliExpress, these might not make the best gifts. But I open my stuff, you know, I don't collect stuff for profit. I think you're wasting your money if you're investing in toys. Buy gold. Anyways, it says here action micro figures. I don't know what the 100 means because it's on both. So it says world's smallest. This is authentic Transformers stuff apparently, and it's made by something called Super Impulse. Alright, figure stand included. These are the three characters. I decided maybe I'll get Starscream later. Kind of weird that they wouldn't have Megatron, but well, maybe they intend to make more. I hope so. Well, we'll see. We'll see if they're good first of all. So we'll start with the lesser star, Bumblebee, although Bumblebee has starred in his own recent movie. I wonder if there's a date. How old are these things? 2020, it says right there. So, Hasbro, right. So I think this is supposed to be like a miniature, maybe packaging of an action figure by Hasbro? I don't know. What do you guys think? So this is a hard plastic thing. It's not actually the vacuum formed plastic like we just opened up. And then this is a hard plastic backing. And then it's got a paper sticker, and there's a bunch of bumps there, I think, from the molding process, like some sort of pins from the molding process. The sticker isn't laying flat very much either. And again, it has a 100 on it, I'm not sure why. But what's cool is it seems to have a door in the back, so you don't actually have to break this to get the figure out. But let's get my fingernail. There we go. So there's a sticker on the inside as well. And now we have the vacuum form, but what is this thing? Oh, this is that stand. Alright, we might as well take a look at it, right? So very nice, it's clear. It's got a little foot peg on it, so that's cool. And then we have Bumblebee itself. Let's take a look at Bumblebee. Oh, sorry, hit the camera there. So it is the classic Volkswagen Beetle style. Got some white paint for the headlights there. We got the Autobots emblem there. You can see, I think it's molded in this yellow color down here, and then they sprayed or painted on some black, but obviously not quite enough. Same with the hands. They're not coming up to the forearm so much. Now I'm discovering that you can actually rotate the arms, so that's kind of neat. The hands are just molded in. Can the forearms spin? No, it cannot. Can the head spin? I think it can. Yeah, you can get a left-right on the head, so that's pretty good. And then you can see the white face with some blue eyes. Pretty impressive, actually. The windows have like a sky blue kind of green mint. Actually, I guess it's more of like a mint green color, somewhere in between the two. I think this looks like it was 3D printed. See all these little lines? But then again, maybe not, because they would be straight if it was 3D printed. But it's an interesting texture. I'm not sure why it would have that texture, but it's there. Well, now see this side, it does look like it's 3D printed. Alright, there's a little spare wheel looking thing here. Some black here for those windows. Do the legs do anything? No. Does the torso split? No, it does not. So basically you have the arms, well the shoulders can spin, and then the head. So, better than nothing. I think we need to know how big this thing is, right? I just got this thing so I could pose it with my other cartoon vehicles. And I like Transformers. So this is 31 millimeters, or 32 millimeters roughly. So pretty neat. Very small. Alright, let's see about the foot peg. Yeah, tiny little hole there on the bottom. And, oh boy. Since it's transparent, oh boy. I think that peg might be bigger, significantly bigger than the hole. Yeah, I'm not even going to use that stand. I think it has such giant flat feet. It clearly will stand on its own anyway, so... Alright. And then I guess if you want, you could just put it back in here. You know, maybe, let's see if we can fit the stand under it when it's inside this packaging. Oh yeah, I think you definitely have room there. Or not. No, I am mistaken. No, you cannot. So that seems an oversight, right? It would have been smart if you could just put the thing in while it's on the stand. I guess it's just to pop the stand onto the side or leave it behind the figure. Yeah, like that. Alright. But as I say, I'm going to display that with my other Chorokus or whatever other small cartoonish things I have. So let's get to the main deal. Optimus here. All this stuff out. Again, very, very bad sealing. And so, yeah, these must be factory rejects. Look at this. I don't know what was going on here. I don't know if these are done by hand or something went wrong with the machine that seals these things. Quite small, this little card thing. So let's pop the door open. Yeah, it's weird. So the back says Bumblebee, Optimus, and Starscream. No other ones. Collect them all. I mean, there's only 3. It's not. I wouldn't call that a collection, really. That's a small gathering. That's like a group for coffee. Anyways, why is it? Oh, I guess I gotta pull that. And where's the foot stand? No foot stand for Optimus, it seems. Now this one could probably use it because it's not standing. Let's see if I can get this thing to stand. Well, alright, it will stand, so you're fine there. But, yeah, I'm going to take that Bumblebee one if it falls over a lot. Let's take a look at this guy. Alright, it's just raw blue plastic here, and again, there's a lot of striations, but those striations are too big to be 3D print, so these are molded, it seems. And then the feet have a little bit of gray painted on there, blue. This actually reminds me of like Soundwave, these lights. They look like radio controls or something. The grill's got a fine texture, you can hear it. So a little bit of riveting or some sort of texture under the windshield here. Interesting, sky blue windshield. Autobots logo is printed nice. Yeah, so they painted the red over this blue plastic. And unfortunately, there's a little extra on the hands. I don't know if that's like the fuel tank, maybe. And the exhaust on the shoulders is silver. And then the head. Wow, I mean, this thing is tiny. This is a toothpick, by the way. It's supposed to go between your teeth. So, very impressive. They could get the paint there in the eyes and the silver and all that stuff. So pretty neat. The back here, yeah, you even got some yellow and blue back here, a little gray. The little back of the knees is gray, and then you got the tires here with a little bit of black. Alright, so that arm is kind of stuck. This one is too. I don't want to break it. It looks like it's just fused together or something like that. So, let's see. Yeah, they are the same height as well, so I'm sure that's out of scale. Optimus is much bigger than Bumblebee. I mean, it's a semi-truck versus a Volkswagen Beetle, right? Leave a comment. What kind of truck is Optimus supposed to be? Is he a Peterbilt or a Kenworth? I almost feel like he's a Kenworth, but anyways. Alright, well, let's pose these things. Hold on. I just had to put Optimus on that Bumblebee stand because he's a bigger character, right? These are some of the smallest figures I have, and I have a lot of small figures to pose with my vehicles. So here's a Gundam Gashapon, full color of some sort. I don't know what it is though, but you see it's much chunkier. It is shorter though. And then oddly I actually have a tiny Megatron Gashapon. I don't know who makes it though, but I have a suspicion it's Takara. I mean, it has a T there. And I know the old Takara toys the old Transformers toys were made by Takara. Maybe even Takara made or invented Transformers before Hasbro bought it out. This is a Bandai Star Wars droid. This is a 3D printed ResinWorks Asimo. So it's 3D printed, but you can buy it. It's already finished. You know, it's painted already. Here's a Bandai. I assume it's a Bandai because it says B China. This is a Votom Scope Dog. So that's it for the smallest of the things. And, you know, these things are smaller than all of them, really. Just so skinny. And so I was originally thinking I'd just pose these whenever I do a Choroku review. And then I actually think they would work. You know, if these were actually, like, it looks like you could actually get inside of that thing. If you collect muscle machines, even better. It looks like Optimus could drive that skyline. So, alright. Now it's to some bigger robots. Here's an SD Mudrock Gundam. SD Gundam Neo, I think it's called, that line. It's an extinct line of products, though. And then the Senshi, Gashapon Senshi, here's a Strike Freedom. I think the Senshis are still going. It's not an extinct line. Okay, and then my standard is the Converge Gundams, but look at this, it's just huge, alright? Although maybe in their fictional worlds. No, I think Gundams are just bigger. Gundams are supposed to be like 20 meters tall, but a Peterbilt truck would never be 20 meters tall, even if it did convert into a robot. So this actually might be realistic. You know, imagining a big semi-truck turned into a human, that might actually be realistic. And then there's these model kits you can make. These are Gundam artifacts. I think that's called an EXS. Man, that took forever to do. But they're probably the most detailed miniature models you can make. I could be wrong. Please leave a comment. And then the last one, this is called a Choipla Nachin tank. So I think the brand is called Choipla. And yeah, that's a model kit as well. Really basic model kit. Alright, so I think this tank is supposed to be pretty big in its fictional world as well. Well, as you saw then, these are basically the smallest character figures I have. And that packaging saying world's smallest Transformers, I believe it to be true. I would be open to them making more. You know, definitely a Megatron, but I would love a Soundwave as well. And then they got Starscream already covered, so I think those are the two missing ones, Soundwave and Megatron, as far as priorities go. Alright, well, thank you for watching today. We'll see you in the next small model review. Bye.